Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 20 of my favourite spring and summer wedding guest dresses. Everything from casual to elegant and chic to church appropriate to sexier to destination weddings to beach wedding guest dresses at all various price points. I'm combining both spring and summer wedding guest dresses and outfits just because they are pretty similar when it comes to the fabrics, the prints, the colours. It's more about how you're layering them. Maybe it's a cooler spring day than a hotter humid summer day, but a lot of the time they're going to be very, very similar. I don't expect you to agree with me on all of these wedding guest dresses for summer. We all have very different tastes, senses of fashion, and that's what stops us all turning up to the wedding wearing the same dress. Also, what one person thinks is appropriate, another person might not. If you're in any doubt, especially as it does change from country to religion to dress codes, any doubt at all, always check with the bride. The last thing you want to do is offend her. So I'm going to share with you 20 different wedding guest dresses for spring and summer today. If you don't like any of the ones I show you, I am going to link 100 below, not all individually, but I have two separate wedding guest posts, one for spring, one for summer, with lots of different outfits linked in there at various price points from under $100 to designer. So let's start with the dress I have on. So I've changed angles today in my closet because I feel like you can see more of me and see how narrow my closet actually is. But I want to start with a versatile wedding dress. It's kind of giving me Kate Hudson, 10 Things I Hate About You vibes. I would not normally go for a yellow dress, but I really like this. And I think the more tanned you are, the better. And this is one of those versatile dresses I think you could get away with a lot of dress codes, whether it's semi-formal, black tie wedding dress, guest code, whether it's a beach wedding, destination wedding. I think you could wear it for a lot of different weddings. Now, I had this striking yellow gown hemmed because I'm only 5'2". It's very long, even with the adjustable straps. That's actually a really nice feature of it. It does have adjustable straps. I had it hemmed. You could also, there is quite a high slit in the leg. If that's too high for you, you could also have that sewn a bit more shut. And you could also wear it with a pashmina or a blazer if you wanted a little bit more coverage on the arms and shoulders. And I would style this either with diamond studs, small diamond chandelier earrings, nude or gold strappy sandals, and then maybe either a white clutch bag or this really pretty Colt Gaia pearl bag. If you're looking for something that's a little bit elegant, a little bit sexy, this pink floral dress would be great for a summer wedding guest outfit. I like the fact it's strapless. If that's too much for you, you need something maybe that's a church service before, or you just want something a bit more conservative, you could either style it with something like a white organza bolero, shoulder wrap, something like that, or even, especially if the evenings are getting cooler, if it's a spring wedding guest outfit, something like a blazer that's kind of cropped, a little bit more fitted. I don't think this style would do well with an oversized blazer. And I'd style this with nude heels. The reason being is so it doesn't cut off the legs at the ankle like a white or pink shoe might. And then bag-wise, you could do with nude to match, you could do white, you could do pink to tie in the colors of the dress. Whether you wear matching shoes and a matching bag is entirely personal choice and personal aesthetic. Some people say it's a do, some people say it's a don't. I really feel like it's so personal what you personally like. And I'm very matchy-matchy, so I actually really like the matching look. One thing with this dress, so if it is a black tie or more formal wedding, this leg slit might be a bit high, especially when you're sitting down. I have often used like a Versace gold pin here to keep it shut when I sit, or you can have a tailor sew this lower down so it's slightly more conservative, slightly less sexy, but for a lot of weddings, it would be totally fine. If you're looking for a designer wedding guest dress for spring or summer, this Zimmerman slip dress is perfect. It's made of linen, which is perfect for those kind of hotter, more humid climates. A couple of details I really like about this dress is the really pretty, delicate buttons down the front. Don't worry, they are decorative only. You haven't got to undo and do up every single one of them. Also, the back, that lace-up back is really pretty, and it's also such a pretty pastel color that isn't going to take away from the bride. And I would style it with nude espadrilles for a beach or destination wedding, or anywhere with an unstable surface, and maybe some matching heeled mules for a non-beach wedding. If you're looking for a sexy wedding guest dress for spring or summer, this pink midi dress is perfect if it's not a black tie or wedding. It is strapless, so normally I would style my hair up with it. I would keep the jewelry more classic, more chic, maybe some pearl earrings. The same with the shoes. I would keep them very streamlined, very classic. If you start wearing platforms or anything too fashion forward, it could start making the dress look a bit too sexy for a wedding. But again, the same rule applies for pretty much any strapless dress for a wedding. If in doubt, take that pashmina, take a blazer. That applies for all of the dress styles I'm showing you on here that feel a little bit too sexy. I'm obsessed with this blue lace mini dress, which is absolutely spectacular. I love the structure of the skirt. I love the pretty blue floral appliques, which is so on trend. If I was looking for an elegant spring, summer wedding guest dress and I had the excuse to splurge, it would definitely be on this dress. And when it comes to styling a dress like this, I think you should just let the dress be the statement. Let it be the main focal point. Keep everything else very, very simple, whether it's a delicate, dainty, white or nude strappy sandal, a small clutch bag, maybe the hair's even tied up. Just really let that dress shine. I absolutely love this satin slip dress. I rented it both in pink and yellow. They were both the most striking shades of pink and yellow. The fit on them is amazing. And the new style has the prettiest diamante straps, which I think will look amazing when they catch the sunlight in summer. And it's one of those dresses you could wear to a black tie wedding, you could wear to a destination wedding, you could wear to a non-formal wedding, and it's under $150. And I styled them both a bit differently. The yellow I styled with matching nude strappy sandals and a nude bag and did a statement necklace. It was just very summery. Whereas the pink I kept more classic and styled with dainty jewelry and a matching bag to create a more monochromatic look. And any dress you have, you can really then put your own personal style on it, make it feel more like you and make it match the dress code. So this pink dress is under $200. It's very thin and lightweight, so it would be perfect for a beach wedding or a super hot summer day. I'm holding my mic because I haven't had time to adjust the straps. I haven't worn this dress yet and the straps aren't adjustable. I feel like this is one of those dresses that's going to be controversial. You're going to love it or hate it, and it's not going to be appropriate for all weddings. Going to show you why. One, it has quite a low neckline at the moment. Like I said, I'm going to adjust that. Two, it is pretty backless. That's quite sexy and scandalous. I told you it was brand new. I still have the tag in here. But the back is absolutely gorgeous. If you're looking for a sexier wedding guest dress, I just need it taken up. And then it also has the leg slit, which might be too high for some of you. And then obviously it's going to need nipple cover-ups because it is very thin material. In saying all of that, I'm just trying to tell you the pros and cons so you don't get it and go, oh my God, it's backless or it's too scandalous. It depends on the dress code. Like I said, I think it's definitely going to be more of a destination beach wedding, somewhere more casual, probably not going into a church or a religious ceremony, but I think there's a time or place for it. It's just a very sexy wedding guest dress for summer. If you're going to a beach wedding, an island wedding, a yacht party, anywhere it might be all windy, consider a jumpsuit for your summer wedding guest outfit, especially one like this that looks like a maxi dress or gown. It comes in 5 different colors, but I think this blue is absolutely stunning. And I'd probably style it with something like a gold strappy sandals and gold accessories just to really keep up the glam factor. Now, I haven't done that many prints or floral prints on this summer wedding guest dress edit just because I feel like they are so predictable and they're so done. I wanted to show you other options as well. Obviously, there's going to be some florals on here, but I also wanted to include different materials, different solid colors from pastels to brighter colors. So there really is something for everyone because not everyone loves a print. But this strapless pink floral dress would make a beautiful spring or summer wedding guest dress. I feel like this style would work for a destination or beach wedding or any wedding where it's not really too formal or black tie. And it's one of those dresses I think that you're going to get a lot of wear out of in the future as well. For a fashion-forward wedding guest outfit, if you want something that's very on trend, 3D flowers, flower appliques are everywhere this year. The dress you've probably seen the most, one of the brands most known for it this summer is Elliot. Their dresses are everywhere. So if you're looking for a more classic, elegant style, I think this blush pink is such a soft, feminine color. It's a beautiful classic cut. It's one of those styles that isn't going to date. It's still fashion-forward because of those applique flowers, but it's still such a classic because of the color and cut. However, if you're looking for something more colourful, they do have a multicoloured version of that 3D applique dress. The sleeves are slightly different. They're the big puff cap sleeves. Their statement sleeves, I think, are very flattering on the arms. It just feels a bit more youthful and fresh having all the multicolours, but it doesn't feel as chic and elegant as the blush pink. So it really depends on what vibe you're going for, but both of them are equally fashion forward. This stunning pleated green maxi dress glides when you walk. It's just one of those really floaty, beautiful styles that's so fun to wear, just makes you feel so elegant, and it would work for both a spring or summer wedding guest dress. It runs from size 00 to a 14, but it is selling out fast, so I've linked it below from a couple of stores. If you can't find it, let me know and I'll try and scope it out for you. For a formal summer wedding guest dress or a black tie wedding, this hot pink gown is absolutely stunning and is totally giving Marilyn Monroe Gentlemen Prefer Blonde vibes. I'd style it with nude or metallic heels, sparkly drop earrings, a small clutch bag, and then I say go for it and wear the full length matching opera gloves if that's your vibe. And then hair-wise, I would probably slick it back like the model did. I just feel like with a lot of strapless dresses or one shoulder dresses, it's nice to be able to see your shoulders and really be able to see the neckline of the dress. If it's a black tie wedding dress code, I have linked a hot pink organza bolero kind of wrap below that's very elegant, that would make it kind of more appropriate for a black tie if showing shoulders is too much. This Max Mara satin gown is giving a total Grecian goddess vibes. I think it's one of those dresses that would work just as well for a beach wedding as it would for a black tie wedding. The color is so soft and feminine and different. It's beautifully structured. I think it's such a flattering fit, and I love that drape detailing on the back. This is another dress that would be perfect for a beach wedding guest dress or any kind of really hot day, as it's got such beautiful lightweight draped fabric. And when I'm thinking about summer wedding guest dresses or any outfits, I really think about the location. I want something color-wise that complements location but that doesn't blend in. You don't want to be camouflaged. And I feel like this would look beautiful against the golden sands and sparkling blue sea. And I would style it with something like strappy gold heels or white heeled mules and some simple gold hoop earrings. This wedding guest dress for summer comes in 8 more colors and it's under $200. It's one of those wedding guest outfits that will work for most wedding locations, most wedding dress guest codes, and it's one of those dresses you can probably wear again for special occasions. I have it in red, which I wore over the holidays, and I love the fit, feel, and quality for the price point. And I would style the pretty pastel colors for summer with either something like a nude or metallic heel, a small clutch, and a soft updo. This summer wedding guest dresses is one of the best budget buys for under $80. And I'm tempted to get it for our vacation because it's one of those styles that I feel like you could wear with both flats and heels. So maybe if you're going to a beach wedding, you could wear flip-flops or bare feet on the sand and then change into more heeled shoes later in the day. You also don't have to worry about getting tan lines because it's strapless. It does come in 5 colors, including this stunning aqua and the prettiest pink. And I would probably add some bronzer to my shoulders to make my shoulders pop in the daytime and kind of shimmer under the sunlight. Maybe some small diamond earrings, nothing too extra. Probably not even any bracelets. Just keep this kind of simple or beachy vibe, and then maybe pop a blazer on later in the evening if it gets cold by the water. If you're looking for a sexy wedding guest dress, this one definitely needs some double-sided tape, but it just moves so elegantly when you walk, and I love a cape moment. So with the double-sided tape, that will really differentiate between how conservative and how sexy you make it. I personally wouldn't wear this as a wedding guest dress just because I'm fuller chested. I think if you are smaller chested, more petite, it will look a lot classier and be a lot less cleavage falling out. I would probably suggest taping it a lot further in. I haven't taped it, I just put it on for placement. I would probably tape it this far in, so minimal cleavage in the middle because it is low cut. The second thing to do would be to wear nipple cover up so there's nothing showing through. The third thing is going to be how you accessorize it. Is going to change how kind of classy and elegant it looks versus how kind of sexy it looks, as well as how you hold yourself. So I wouldn't necessarily wear this with white shoes. I just put them on to show you something different and because I had a white bag. And the reason I wanted to show you these white shoes is because they're great for a summer wedding because they have the strap at the back. So if you're getting hot, sometimes your feet swell. You can adjust the strap depending on the size of your feet that day. The heel also isn't a stiletto. It's that more kind of block heel, but not a chunky block heel. So less likely to sink into the grass, a bit more sturdy. And then also because it hasn't got that ankle strap, it isn't cutting you off at the ankles. It's still quite elongating. And I do tend to like to style this with a white bag for the summer and it just ties in. However, normally I personally would style them with nude strappy sandals just because I think it's a more elegant look. And again, it's that more elongating effect than the white shoes, which just kind of drew the eye too much. This pink floral midi dress kind of feels both feminine and tropical, and I feel like it would work both for a spring and summer wedding guest dress. Again, it's a really good length if you're wanting maybe something for a beach wedding you can wear with flip-flops, flat shoes, or bare feet and then put heels on later. I didn't even need to hem it. It's a really lovely length. The straps are also adjustable, so I didn't need to have this tailored at all. It was a perfect fit. And there's loads of ways you can style this. And I would style it with nude heels just to try and make my legs look longer, but you could just as easily style it with metallic shoes for a more glam look, or even a hot pink heel to tie everything in, especially if maybe you're doing a hot pink clutch or something like that for a monochromatic look. Rounding out the best spring and summer wedding guest dress is another fabulous satin gown. As you can tell, I'm a big fan of satin wedding guest dresses, especially for spring and summer. I love that they kind of look more glam and feminine. The material also tends to be thinner and lighter, which is perfect for hotter days. Also for traveling, I tend to find satin steams out a lot easier than a lot of other materials. So the reason I added this dress to the best wedding guest dresses for spring and summer, it has so many fabulous details, starting with the stunning shade of blue. It's just so striking. I feel like that shade is flattering on so many people. Then it has that sexy but elegant one shoulder style, and if you look closely at that shoulder detailing and around the trim, it is this stunning blue crystals I think will look absolutely amazing in the sunlight. And then that draped back. I'm a huge fan of a draped back like this. I just think it's a very elegant, chic, sophisticated touch. And it's one of those summer wedding guest outfits I think will work for most wedding locations and dress codes. So let me know what your favorite wedding guest dresses are in this wedding guest dress edit, what you're going to be wearing to weddings this spring and summer. I've linked everything below, plus 100 more. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a quick thumbs up and subscribe.